season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Breida on the carry.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
We got 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 37.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second and 7, Mayfield. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Down and goal. From the
Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal? That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 14 on the play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Dolphins 7.
Two and now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Matt Breida. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Tua to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, though. When you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
And the Browns.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield now, flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Mayfield to throw it. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
6-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
Lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Tua now on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To throw, Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barker. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And again, it's Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 3.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
3rd and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Tua now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Great changeup there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 33. A big play that time out of Chubb. 44 yards on the ground.
44 yards on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. Fighting through. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, here's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Dolphins.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
30-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield.
Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw. Flushed out right. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Baker Mayfield.
A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime.
Is no good.